EA has hit a rough patch. Dragon Age the Veilguard reached only about 1.5 million sales in its first quarter, far below internal projection, while Apex Legends is expected to see a 40% drop in net bookings next fiscal year. At the same time, EA cancelled its in-development Black Panther game and closed Cliffhanger Games, the studio behind it. A recent interview with former Dragon Age lead writer David Gaiders shed light on why fans feel ignored. He says EA exec once speak of a cave full of die-hard RPG players who would always show up, so the game didn't have to cater to them. Per the article from PC Gamers, the EA bosses convinced that Nerd Cave would spill out its denizens to any game with BioWare's on the box. Per PC Gamer article, EA bosses' philosophy became that you didn't have to try and appeal to them, you had to worry about the people who weren't in the cave, which was the audience we actually wanted, which was much larger. Guider also noted a rise in anti-fans player base who root for the game to flop after repeated disappointment. He argues that long-term neglect, not sudden malice, created this backlash. The EA exec also said, "You made an RPG and the nerd in the cave will always show up for an RPG because it was an RPG." The disappointment around Veilguard shows the cost of that attitude. Many veterans criticized that simpler combat and lighter tone, and the sales shortfall now pressure BioWare to rethink future RPGs. Live service flagship Apex Legends is feeling similar strain. EA latest outlook warns investors to expect the game's revenue to slide sharply, and the publisher has already trimmed staff on the project. In response, EA says it will focus on fewer franchises, canceling the Black Panther title and other early-stage projects to free resources, but also underscores how overextended the lineup had become. Well, if you have an upper management staff who said something like this,
I have a team of 21 right now for Validate. It's a pretty big team. It's a crazy big team for indie games. But who is your team? Validate has a team of mostly all people of color. We have no white people on our team. I did that because I wanted to create a safe environment. And I know the best way for an environment to be safe is to be around people who are just like me. And I know the best way for an environment to be safe is to be around people who are just like me.
It's no wonder that EA will have to cancel the project and close the studio itself, which is unfortunate because it lays almost over 300 staff and could be more. One concrete change is Battlefield Labs, a closed program that gives select players early hands-on time so DICE can adjust mechanics before launch, something fans requested since Battlefield 2042's shaky debut. BioWare is making its own pledge. Project director Michael Gamble assured fans that Mass Effect 5 will keep the photorealistic style and mature tone of the original trilogy, distancing the game from Veilguard art shift. EA's recent moves carry a simple lesson. Broad appeal starts by respecting the people who already care. Re-earning that trust be the only reliable way forward in an overcrowded $70 per game market, and it's about to be $100 per game market.